Okay, so I'm trying this again. I made this video already once before, a couple weeks ago, but it was too windy. And so I'm taking it down the walking trail. The town made this into a walkway for people. It used to be railroad tracks, and I used to go down here often because my relatives and I lived way down here. It's about a mile down and a mile back. Anyway, they need to mow in this area a little bit better. It took them 2 years to take out the tracks and then, put gravel down and stuff and make this into a walking trail for people to exercise. But I used to go down, I went down all the railroad tracks around here, but this one the most because we live down here. But also, I'm watching out for poison ivy, just in case. Also, I found something on this when I was 11 years old, and I've kept it ever since. So I'm going to show you where I found it. Plus, I'm going to show you where I lived when I was a kid, and where my cousin lived. He just lived right across the street. Hopefully, I don't encounter any snakes. This railroad tracks also has bad memories for me too. The statutory rape happened in 2004 right there next to those metal buildings. So this little walkway has a lot of memories, good and bad. That was bad, but we won't talk about that. I've already talked about that before. No. This is about something I found when I was 11, and I would not find out where it came from or what it was until years later when I got on the internet. Before that, I went to an antique store and I asked them, and they said they had no idea what it was. But I thought it was really cool. Picked it up and put it in my pocket, and that's the kind of person I am. If I find something very interesting, I'm glad I kept it though. Anyway, the trail's pretty nice, I think. I won't show you guys the whole thing. I'll cut out a bunch of pieces here. I'll make the video shorter. I won't show you going all the way down there and definitely not all the way back. But yeah, when I was a kid, I used to get on the train when it would slow down, and then I would jump off, and then I would run back down, get back on it again. Only when the train was going slow, even though you really shouldn't do that. You're not supposed to jump on a train, but me and my cousin did. It was something fun to do. And that's what kids do. They do stuff they ain't supposed to do, huh? Okay, my grandpa, he used to live down in that area. A house that he owned. You can't see it from here. It's past that one brown, where the train is actually, down that way. Anyway, I had a lot of relatives in this town, but they've all moved away or died. And so it's just me and one other family, and I don't see them. They don't talk to me, I don't talk to them. This is the first time I'm actually going to encounter somebody on this trail. There's somebody coming down the trail. Okay, I'm going to turn it off or I'm going to look weird. Okay, the guy passed by. I don't know who he is, but he was nice. He was friendly. But I have been down this trail, but it was a railroad track, I've been down this so many times. I would explore all the creeks down here, and when they were dry, of course, and the railroad tracks and the dirt roads and stuff like that. The forest area. I loved doing that when I was a kid. For some reason, I didn't think about snakes. Now I do. I have no interest in going off the trail and exploring in there. If it was mowed and stuff, yeah, but there could be snakes down in there. Forget about it. Okay, so here we are. These apartments right here. That is where I lived growing up. And my cousin, he lived right there in that white house. We were the second people to move into the apartments. The third people to move in was the actual managers that, you know, ran the place. They didn't own the place, but they ran it. So anyway, down here, we had to go a little ways. Right there is where, behind those trees, is where my cousin lived. So that was really cool to have him close. You know, we played all the time, almost every day. It was awesome having relatives that close, because before that, they was always far away, you know, another town. Anyway, over here on the ground is where I found this. It was just sitting like halfway in the dirt, and I picked it up, and at first I thought it was a belt buckle, but it's missing the little prong. See, it has the eagle, the stars. Anyway, what this really is, it wouldn't be until I got the internet years later that I found out it actually is from the Civil War, and it would go on the bits of the horse, you know, right on the side of their mouth. And if it wasn't for the internet, I don't think I would have ever found out what it was from, but I think it's awesome. Now, why was it there? Heck, I don't know. Somebody must have had it and dropped it, you know.